Trump versus Colombia, the showdown over deportation flights. Picture this, a fierce standoff between two leaders, former President Donald Trump and Colombia's President Gustavo Petro. What caused this turmoil? A single bold decision by Petro to block deportation flights of Colombian migrants, setting the stage for unprecedented U.S. sanctions. In a world where political moves ripple across borders, Petro's defiance was more than a gesture of solidarity for migrants. It became a challenge to Trump's authoritative immigration policies. What followed was a spiraling diplomatic conflict between these two nations, exposing their clashing visions. President Gustavo Petro took a stand to protest what he labeled as the dehumanization of returning Colombians. His refusal to allow military deportation flights was deliberate, a declaration demanding fair and dignified treatment for his nation's migrants. Let them return in dignity, Petro asserted. His preference for civilian flights aimed to cancel the stigma and criminalization associated with military deportations, shaking up traditional U.S.-Latin America dynamics. The response from then-President Trump was swift and unyielding. Sanctions were slapped on Colombia in what Trump declared an emergency measure. This included significant tariffs on Colombian imports, tightening visa eligibility, and even travel bans affecting Colombian officials' families. Trump's actions showcased his zero-tolerance immigration stance, sending a clear message: non-compliance with U.S. deportation policies would come at a steep cost. This hardline approach wasn't just about punishment, it was a warning to all U.S. allies. Colombia, reliant on U.S. trade, felt the immediate impact. Tariffs hit key exports like coffee and flowers, squeezing businesses that depended on the American market. The economic strain reverberated far beyond government corridors, touching countless Colombian livelihoods. Critics lashed out at Trump's approach, labeling it harmful to ordinary Colombians. Yet supporters argued his strategy upheld law enforcement objectives and protected domestic interests. Caught in this geopolitical drama were the Colombian migrants themselves. For them, Petro's stand was a glimmer of hope, but Trump's sanctions added layers of uncertainty. Many feared being criminalized or trapped in protracted immigration limbo. The question loomed: could nations truly balance national interests while safeguarding human rights? Migrants became symbols in a game of diplomatic chess, their lives tangible reminders of the broader stakes. The sanctions widened the rift between the U.S. and Colombia, long-standing allies. Mutual accusations and counterclaims stole the spotlight, sidelining cooperative projects on pressing issues like counter-narcotics and security. As Colombia's leadership dug in, Washington faced criticism for alienating Latin America. Relations cooled, casting doubt on a once robust partnership that was now teetering. This controversy wasn't confined to the Americas. It sent shockwaves across the globe, challenging leaders to rethink hardline stances on immigration. For allies of both Trump and Petro, the fallout exemplified the complexities of enforcing border security without eroding diplomatic goodwill. Other nations weighed their positions, learning from the crisis while navigating their domestic migrant challenges. This sharp divide between Trump and Petro underscores a universal truth. In international politics, decisions ripple far beyond borders. It's a cautionary tale of what happens when immigration and sovereignty collide, leaving both economic and human costs in their wake. Now's the time to reflect and act. Every choice in global politics has profound consequences for individual lives and communities. Share this story, spark conversations, and advocate for policies that uphold dignity without sacrificing cooperation. Your voice could shape a better path forward.